my son is one of about 500,000 students in this queue because he can't take the science because it says prerequisite, Math 1. So then you look at all the courses he might be able to move through and you're kind of stuck. And you're waiting for the one course to kind of move through. So I think this is why the governor is really enamored with these possibilities of massive online courses. I think he looks at it and says, will this help us get more throughput in these critical core courses? So as the governor pointed out in the budget, $16.9 million in this budget for community colleges, $10 million for CSU, $10 million for UC. I don't think he's speaking about the current way we offer online. I think he's asking the question, can third-party providers, private providers, offer an outlet to students who may not be able to find the course in seat at their particular college and who might not be able to find the online course at their particular college? The question becomes, should a third-party provider pool made up of folks who have received, as Daphne mentioned, and as Sebastian mentioned, ACE certification, should that pool be in place to make a promise to a student? And the promise to the student would be the following: you will not ever be able to not find a course that will allow you to move through, because we have 3 buckets: your in-seat provider, your online provider on that campus, and third-party providers who have certification that will always allow you a path to completion. And I think that is really going to be a very interesting discussion this year in the legislature, particularly on how that all comes together, how it works, and more importantly, I think it really cries out to our current institutions about whether they're going to be able to cost their current online in a way that would tell a student, I'm better off either at Udacity or Coursera or another provider because it actually offers me a cheaper alternative to actually get a path through completion. Now, the owner of this and very important piece of the next online are our universities and the state. It is they who decide who gives the credit. And we just had you just had the accreditors here earlier. And this is a complete paradigm shift because normally we've accredited colleges, degrees, majors. Now we're accrediting and saying we're giving approval to courses. We're getting very micro. We're saying this course is good enough for the military personnel that took this in Iraq, took an ACE certified course, showed up to any CSU campus, and today they get credit. The question is, how about the student living in Senator Emerson's district who takes the same online course as the military personnel, but at home, and takes the same ACE certification and shows up to the university and they say, maybe, we'll see. So you have an inconsistency in many cases where we really have kind of said that ACE certification online courses are okay. But at the same time, we have a lot of students who would rather do this because of their schedules and find different ways to attend. Let me just simply close and simply say that I think overall, the issue about change and how to get the legislature moving on these issues hasn't changed, at least from the time I was in the legislature. 2 things, Senator Emerson knows this: move the legislature. Bad press, crisis. And when those 2 things hit at the same time, things move really fast. I would say at this point in time, given the work of the 2 individuals to my left, particularly as offering a solution